You also have you also open the mock test on the website or app. Let's solve it together. Kinematics, one dimensional, motion in one dimensional, and projectile motion. Submit it and proceed. So our first question, if an object's velocity changes from v naught at t equal to 0, t equal to 0 at time t with constant acceleration a, which equation is correct? So in this question you have to find out the which one is the correct equation. You know, there is a three equation of motion. So which one is correct? So we have a three equation. So first is v is equal to u plus at. Second is v square minus u square equal to 2as, and third is s is equal to half s is equal to ut plus half at square, ut plus half at square. Yes or no? This one. So these are the three equations of motion. So which one is correct? V is equal to v naught plus at. Here u and v naught both are initial velocity. Both are initial velocity. This one. So which one is correct? First one. Second question. The direction of instantaneous velocity of a particle in planar motion is always what? Option A, along the tangent to the path at that point. Option B, along the radial direction from the origin. Option C, opposite to the acceleration vector. And option D, perpendicular to the acceleration vector. So which one is correct? Please solve this question. Students, please solve. We know velocity vector is always tangential to path of the particle at any given point and the direction of motion. So suppose we have a graph like this, y-axis and x-axis. So suppose like this is the graph. Now the velocity of a particle in a planar motion is always tangent to that point, tangent to the path. So suppose the path is this one and the point is this one, a point. So the tangent is like this. So this shows the velocity. So A is correct. Now submit, save, and next. Third question, if the position vector of particle is r is equal to 2t square I cap plus 3t j cap, what is the magnitude of velocity at t equal to 1 second? So here you have to find out the magnitude of velocity at t equal to 1 second. Please solve this question. So we know v is equal to dr upon dt. So just substitute the value of r, that is position vector, and find out the velocity at t equal to 1 second. So after differentiation it will be 4t I cap plus 3 j cap. So it will be v is equal to 4t I cap plus 3j cap. So here t is equal to 1 second. So just substitute here. So you will be get v is equal to 4 I cap plus 3j cap. So the magnitude is under root 4 square 16 plus 3 square 9. So it will be equal to 25. So under root 25 means 5 meter per second. Yes or no? Good. So 5 meter per second. A stone is thrown horizontally from a cliff 490 meter high with speed 15 meter per second. Neglecting the air resistance, what is the time taken to the reach the ground? So here you have to find out the time. So suppose we have a cliff like this one, and we throw a stone horizontally, this one like this. So it hits the ground. This is the ground. So we have to find out the time taken when stone reaches the ground. Please solve. We know the height of cliff is 490 meter. So let this is y axis and let this is x axis. This is x and this is y. So y is vertically downward. So we here choose y equal to minus 490 meter. Or we know equation of motion, y equal to ut plus half at square. So y equal to minus 490 and u is 0. Initial velocity is 0 and time taken is also 0 here. So 0 into t 0 plus half acceleration due to gravity minus g and t square. So solving this, you will be get the t equal to 10 second. This is simple mathematical calculations. Clear? 10 second. Next. A projectile is launched with initial velocity v naught at an angle theta naught with horizontal. Which of the following statements about its motion is correct? So please read the statements carefully and tell us which one is the correct. So the horizontal component of velocity remains constant during projectile motion, and option B, the vertical component of acceleration is 0, and option C, the time to reach maximum height is twice the time of the flight, and the horizontal range is maximum when theta naught is equal to 45 degree. Which one is correct? Students, which one is correct? So suppose the projectile motion like this, when we throw a ball or a stone with initial velocity u, making an angle theta with horizontal, that is x-axis is horizontal axis and y-axis is vertical axis. So during projectile is launched, there is only acceleration in y direction, vertically downward direction. There is no acceleration in x direction. There is no acceleration. It means horizontal component of velocity remains constant. So which one is correct? Yes, good. This is very simple question. For a projectile, the maximum height hm is given by what? So this is a formula based question. You know the formula of the maximum height? Yes or no? So which formula is correct for maximum height? Option A, B, C or D? Tell me. V naught sine square theta naught divided by 2g. Good. Next. The particle's velocity is v is equal to 3 I cap plus 4t j cap. What is the acceleration at t equal to 2 seconds? So in this question you have to find out the acceleration at t equal to 2 seconds. So we know what is acceleration? Rate of change of velocity. Yes or no? We know acceleration is rate of change of velocity. So a is equal to dv upon dt. So we know t is v is what? 3 I cap plus 4t. So just substitute here. You will be get d upon dt. So it will be 3 I cap plus 4t j cap. So the difference, this is the constant term. So differentiation is 0, and here this one. So differentiation of t with 4t with respect to t, it will be a is equal to acceleration is equal to 4 j cap. So which one is correct? B option is correct. So at t equal to 2 seconds, acceleration remains constant. This is a very simple question. A position vector of particle in xy plane. Suppose we have a xy plane. This is x and this is y. So position vector of particle in xy plane is this one, and the particle reaches from p to p prime. So suppose first point is p prime, second is p prime. So we have to find out the displacement. The change is this, p to p prime. P to P prime. This one. The change is P to P prime is the displacement vector. So R is given. So suppose this is R and this is R prime. This is R and this is R prime. So we know R is equal to X I cap plus 4 j cap, and R prime, let this one X prime I cap plus y prime j cap. So substitute R prime minus R. You will be get the displacement vector. You will be get the displacement. So just solve it and tell me which one is correct. So just substitute the value of R and R prime. So you will be get delta X I cap plus delta Y j cap. Clear? So this one is correct. The instantaneous velocity of a particle moving in a plane is given by R is the position vector of the particle. So in this question you have to find out the instantaneous velocity. Instantaneous, when we talk about at a particular instant. So which one is correct? So instantaneous velocity, dr upon dt. Which equation represents the stopping distance ds of a vehicle in terms of initial velocity v naught and declaration a? So in this question you have to find out the relation of formula of stopping distance. Which one is correct? Stopping distance. So we know equation of motion, v square minus u square equal to 2ax. Here x is displacement. So here question tell us about the stopping distance. Stopping distance means final velocity is 0. So v is equal to 0 minus u square equal to 2a x, or here x is equal to ds, stopping distance. Stopping distance, ds. So just substitute here value, you will be get ds is equal to minus v naught, or we can say u minus u divided by 2a. So question ask about the magnitude. So magnitude will be ds is equal to under root u square divided by 2a. Yes or no? Correct? So correct option is B. The position vector of the particle changes with time according to relation this one. R of t is equal to 15t square I cap plus 4 minus 20t square j cap. What is the magnitude of acceleration? So in this question you have to find out the magnitude of acceleration. How we can solve this question? So we know we have to find out the acceleration. So acceleration is rate of change of velocity, and velocity is rate of change of position. So v is equal to dr upon dt. So firstly we find out the dr upon dt. After that we find the dv upon dt. dv upon dt. So differentiate r with respect to t. You will be get, after differentiation, 30t I cap minus 40t j cap. And again when we differentiate velocity with respect to time, we will get acceleration. So that is 30 I cap minus 40 j cap. But we have to find out the acceleration. So just find out the magnitude. So x component 30 square plus 40 square. So you will be get, after solving this, 50 meter per second. Clear? So which one is correct? 50, A option. A ball is thrown vertically upwards with initial velocity 20 meter per second. So vertically upwards like this. Initial velocity 20 meter per second. From height of 25 meter. Height is given 25 meter. This one. What is the total time taken by the ball to hit the ground? So question asks about the total time taken by the ball to hit the ground. So please solve this question. U is the initial velocity. So we know equation of motion, S is equal to ut plus half at square. So here S is minus 25 meter, because when we throw vertically upwards, after reaches maximum point, the direction of ball is vertically downward. So minus 25, initial velocity 20 into t plus half, acceleration due to gravity minus 10, and t square. So solving this, you will be get t square minus 40 minus 5 equal to 0. So this is quadratic equation. Please solve this quadratic equation. So t minus 5 and t plus 1 equal to 0. So there is a two value of t equal to 5 or t equal to 1 minus 1. So which one is correct? 5, because time never be negative. So t equal to 5 second. Clear? Good. Because a ball is thrown upwards and falling back, so final velocity minus 25 meter down, because the direction is downward from the initial point. So 5 second. For motion with constant acceleration, the average acceleration A is equal to what? Option A, V naught plus V divided by 2. The slope of the tangent to a curve, AT curve. The constant value of acceleration during the interval, and area under AT graph. Which one is correct? Please solve. So we know average acceleration is change in velocity, final minus velocity initial divided by time interval t. So when we rearranging it, you will get Vf minus Vi is equal to 8. Vf minus Vi is equal to 80. So it will be Vf minus. So wait a minute. So here A is equal to Vf minus Vy is the change. So it will be average, A average is equal to A into T divided by T. So velocity final minus velocity initial divided by T is the acceleration. So solving this, you will be get T minus T cancel out. So the remaining term is V average is equal to T A. So average acceleration is equal to A. Which of the following statements about the acceleration is correct? This is theoretical question. Think about it. Acceleration is rate of change of velocity with distance. Acceleration is rate of change of velocity with time. The SI unit of acceleration is meter per second, and acceleration cannot be negative. Which one correct? So acceleration is rate of change of velocity with respect to time. So this one is correct. So the position function or the position time function x is equal to 0.08 t cube. What is the velocity at t equal to 4.0 second? So in this question you have to find out the velocity at the given time, that is 4 second. So we know dx upon dt is equal to what? V. So just substitute the value of v x, you will be get dx upon dt is equal to 0.24 t square. So just substitute the value of t. So v will be 0.24 into 16. The square of 4 is 16. So solving this, you will be get 3.84 meter per second. Yes, B is correct. Which statement about instantaneous speed is correct? So in this question you have to find out the what is instantaneous speed. It is always greater than average speed. It is equal to the magnitude of instantaneous velocity. It is a total distance divided by time, and it cannot be negative. Think about it. What is the mathematical expression for instantaneous velocity? So in this question you have to find out the correct expression for instantaneous velocity. V is equal to delta x upon delta t, V is equal to dx upon dt, V is equal to x upon dt, x upon t, and V is equal to delta t upon delta x. Which one correct? Yeah, correct. Dx upon dt. When can an object is approximated is a point object in kinematics? When its size is much larger than its distance traveled. B says when its size is negligible compared to the distance moved, and only if it is moving with constant velocity, and D is only during circular motion. Which one is correct? An object can be treated as a point object if its size is much smaller than the distance it covers in a reasonable time. So this one is correct. Yes or no? In kinematics, what is the primarily studied? The cause of motion, the description of motion without considering its causes, and the forces acting on a moving object, and the energy changes during motion. Which one is correct? Think about it. What we studied in kinematics? Which of the following statements about rectilinear motion is correct? So in this question you have to find out the define the rectilinear motion. It involves moving along a circular path. Second option is it is motion along a straight line. C, it must have uniform acceleration. D, last, the object size cannot be neglected. Think about it. So this one is correct. Now save and submit. Yes. All questions are correct. So first, let's see the solution one by one. So first question, if an object's velocity changes from v naught at t equal to 0 to v naught initial velocity and v is final velocity, time t with constant acceleration, so which equation is correct? So A is correct, because we know there is a three equation of motion. V is equal v square minus u square equal to 2as, and s is equal to half, s is equal to ut plus half, s is equal to ut plus half at square, and third one v is equal to v naught, or we can say u plus at. So this one is correct. So if an object's velocity changes from v naught at t equal to 0 to v, so v is the final velocity, so v is equal to v naught plus at is correct. Second, the direction of instantaneous velocity of a particle in a planar motion is always along the tangent to the path at that point. So let's see the solution. The velocity vector is always tangential to the path of the particle at any given point and its direction of motion. Third, so in this question we have a position vector r is equal to 2t square I cap plus 3t j cap. What is the magnitude of the velocity at t equal to 1 second? So to calculate, velocity is equal to dr upon dt and time is equal to 1 second. So here the velocity is equal to 4 I cap plus 3 j cap. So there is a no time factor. So the velocity remain the magnitude of velocity is under root 4 square plus 3 square equal to 5 meter per second, this one. So this is the x component. We know, suppose we have a v is equal to under root v x component I cap plus v y component j cap. So here we have a x component is 4, this is square, and this is also square of x component, this one. So to calculate the magnitude, so this one is 4 16 plus 3 9, so it will be under root 25, means 5 meter per second. Clear? Third, if the position vector, this is forward. Fourth question, a stone is thrown horizontally from a cliff for 490 meter high with speed of 15 meter per second, neglecting air resistance. What is the time taken to reach the ground? So it will be 10 seconds. So using the vertical motion of equation, the formula is this one, v naught t plus half at square, and here y is equal to minus 490, because suppose this is x-axis and the y-axis is vertically downward. The ball is stone is thrown vertically downward, so direction is negative. That's why here we choose y is equal to minus 490. So it will be this one, v o y is equal to 0, a y equal to minus 0. Just substitute, you will be get t is equal to 10 seconds. A projectile is launched with initial velocity v naught at an angle theta naught with horizontal. Which of the following statements about its motion is correct? So projectile motion, it's like this. Listen carefully. So when we throw a ball with initial velocity u, so it follow a curve path with initial velocity u and making angle theta with horizontal axis x-axis and vertical axis y-axis. So this curve path from point O to point A, the curve path is the trajectory of, this is the trajectory of the projectile, and there is a only acceleration along y direction, that is along y direction, vertically downward, and there is no any acceleration in along x-axis, ax is equal to 0. So the horizontal component of velocity remains constant throughout the motion. Clear? For a projectile motion, the maximum height hm is given by, this one is correct, v naught square sine square theta naught divided by 2g. This is formula, direct formula based. The maximum height of the maximum height formula is derived as hm is the maximum height v naught sine theta naught whole square divided by 2g, which matches with option A. Option B is the formula for horizontal range, and C is the time to reach maximum height, and D is incorrect. A particle's velocity v is equal to 3 I cap plus 4 t j cap. What is its acceleration at t equal to 2 seconds? So acceleration remains constant because the acceleration is dv upon dt. So just differentiate, it will be 0 plus 4 j cap. So there is a no time factor. It means the acceleration remains constant, 4 j cap. Correct this one. The position vector of a particle in xy plane is given by r equal to xi cap plus 4 j cap. If the particle moves from p to p prime, what is the displacement vector delta r? So in this question you have to find out the displacement vector delta r. So suppose we have 2 points. This is x-axis and this is y-axis. So point P and another point is P prime, like this, P prime, and the position vector that originate from origin. So this is r vector and this is r prime, and the change that P to P prime is the displacement vector. So delta r is equal to what? R prime minus r. So r prime is x prime minus x I cap, and r is this is for x axis, and for y axis it will be y prime minus y j cap. So it will be delta x upon I cap plus delta y j cap. This is clear. The instantaneous velocity of particle moving in a plane is given by what? So instantaneous velocity at a particular instant. So according to definition, v is equal to limit delta t approaches 0. So it will be d r upon dt. So at a particular instant it will be dr upon dt. dr upon dt. Which equation represents the stopping distance ds of a vehicle in terms of initial velocity v naught and acceleration a? So if we talk about the stopping distance, so from kinematics equation, v is equal to v naught plus 2ax. So putting all given terms, final velocity is 0 because the here concept is stopping distance. So just substitute the v is equal to 0, you will be get ds is equal to minus v naught square divided by 2a. So in this question asks about the magnitude of ds. So it will be v naught square divided by 2a. The position vector of particle changes with time according to the relation, and the r of t is equal to 15 t square I cap plus 4 minus 20 t square j cap. What is the magnitude of the acceleration? So acceleration is rate of change of velocity, whereas velocity is rate of change of position. So we know the position, that is 15 t square I cap plus 4 minus 20 t square j cap. So this is the position. So from position we can differentiate r with respect to t. You will be get the velocity, and that is 30 t I cap minus 40 t j cap. So from velocity differentiate it, you will get the acceleration. So it will be 30 t I cap minus 40 j cap. So after differentiation it will be 30 I cap minus 40 j cap. We have to find out the acceleration at t equal to 1 second. So under root ax square plus ay square. So ax is 30 and ay is 40. So squaring it, you will be get 900 plus 1600. So solving this, you will be get 50 meter per second square. Any doubt? A ball is thrown vertically upwards with initial velocity 20 meter per second from a height of 25 meter. What is the total time taken by the ball to hit the ground? So in this question, we have to find out the total time taken. So initial velocity 20 meter per second, initial height 25 meter, acceleration minus 10 meter per second, negative because gravity acts downward, final displacement minus 25 meter because downward from initial point, and just substitute the value in the equation of motion. S is equal to ut plus half at square. You will be get minus 25 equal to 20t plus half into minus 10 t square. So solving this, you will be get a quadratic equation. So dividing through by factor 5, you will be get t minus 5 t plus 5 equal to 0. So minus 1 is not possible because time never be negative. So answer is 5 seconds. So for motion with constant acceleration, the average acceleration a equal to this one. The constant value of acceleration during interval is this, because when acceleration is constant, the average acceleration over time interval equals to the constant acceleration value. The slope of tangent of vt curve gives the instantaneous acceleration, not average. But for constant acceleration, vt graph will be straight line for constant slope. Which of the following statements about the acceleration? Acceleration is the rate of change of velocity with respect to time. We know this. This is a very simple question. For the position time function x is equal to 0.08 t cube, what is the velocity at t equal to 4 seconds? So here we use the concept of differentiation. Dx upon dt is equal to 0.24 t square. So just substitute the value of t, you will be get v is equal to 3.84 meter per second. So this is the simple question. Which statement about the instantaneous speed is correct? Instantaneous speed is equals to the magnitude of instantaneous velocity. Instantaneous speed is magnitude of instantaneous velocity regardless of direction. Hence it is always non-negative and equal to the velocity absolute value. This is theoretical question. What is the mathematical expression for instantaneous velocity? So v is equal to dx upon dt. Instantaneous velocity is defined as the limit of average velocity as the time interval approaches 0, which is the derivative of the derivative of position with respect to time, dx upon dt. When can object is approximated as a point objects? When its size is negligible compared to the distance moved. This is also theoretical. An object can treat it as a point object if its size is much smaller than the distance it covers in a reasonable time. In kinematics, what is primarily studied? The description of motion without considering its causes. And rectilinear motion is a motion along a straight line. Clear? Thank you for your attention.